Dude,
What?
I feel like like most top tier characters, like let's say Pal. Yeah, Pal is pretty simple character, simple game plan for the most part. A lot of fundamental based get-ins. Like, I know that if I get Min at this 0% window and then I tech in or like I read the tech in, I get like reverse hit of like dash attack into like something crazy. Like, Ganondorf really lab their character out to the extreme. So if
Yeah.
you're playing against a Ganon player who's done their research and spent the time in the lab, that could be a really scary foe to go up against.
Yet we have the innate problem with Ganon, especially against Min Min. Ganon thrives on interacting. He thrives on getting that one hit and reading defensive options like we just saw. Like, how do you get away from one hit from Ganon in a lot of ways? Especially one as adept at SeaBass, realizing what players commonly do to get out of danger. But Min Min doesn't have to interact with you. It's what makes her so good in not only this matchup, but like almost half of the cast in other matchups. Over half the cast. So it's going to be on Day to limit the amount of times he gets touched. Because if he gets touched once, he dies.
And right now, doing a really good job of that. Hasn't let Ganon touch him since Ganon respawned.
Yeah, and dash back as far as you can, and that's a way to save your jump, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Dude, that literally, ooh, that was a great frame trap. I didn't even know Ganon could do that. See, that's what I mean. Ganon mains come up with this tech. It's like, how? Why do you know all this? Like,
So what's interesting is Day was very reserved in using that second arm in this, in the first match we saw him against Solar Beam. But right now, and this may be because Ganon just has so many less options. It's really great Tomahawk. He's more willingly throwing that second arm out, which does give more windows for punish if he whiffs. But I don't believe Ganon has it. Yeah.
oh, that windscreen looks messed up. Like, you know how far apart they are. If you just, it's like Ganon's just trying to make it back. And Rimmon says no from center stage. Like,
Yep.
oh my goodness.
He was on the inside of the small battlefield platform and said, "Yes, you who is off stage, perish." Jeez. But there's so many little things. It's like if SeaBass decides, hey, like, I know I can't stay on ledge very long, but if I stop rolling on significantly, then maybe I can force Day into overcommitting his spacing. But the problem is, like, I guess, Min Min doesn't really have to overly think about spacing, just like stand at roll distance and swing.
Yeah, and I feel like you mentioned earlier how Mitman's a bit more likely to throw out the second arm in this matchup. And I think just because Gadon's so slow and immobile that even if you miss with both arms, like most of the time he's probably at a distance where he can't do anything about it.
63, huh? Oh, and higher. It's incredible that he has just... The switch to the Ram must be feeling like a godsend, because even though the Megawatt will start killing relatively soon, you're much rather deal with the linear and activity of Megawatt as compared to the instant death tool that is Ram. But, the switch is just so quick that sometimes it don't matter.
I think Day is starting to get a good read on how SeaBass wants to play neutral to get in, where it's like, okay, you see the one, like, I'm gonna swing once, you're gonna try to jump, anticipating the next swing, and I'm just gonna jump and read that. And well,
He's dead.
Yeah. Wait, no, yeah. Okay,
Nope.
yeah, no.
Nope.
I was like,
Okay, frame traps are great. It's things like those that keep SeaBass in it, but you can see when he gets a hit, a really solid combo, but not ending in a stock, which means he's still not... Is he dead? Okay, a little late on the release, but it does not matter, especially with the powered up dragon and a miss input. What a way to go.
Oh my goodness. That's so sad. Like, this